Hello, buddy. I am Oscar W. Fitchett.
And I am not Oscar W. Fitchett.
And Merry Christmas to all. This is our Christmas commentary.
Merry Christmas.
For this year. And this is for The Grinch. Ron Howard's The Grinch. Starring Jim Carrey. Not Chuck Jones's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Starring Boris Karloff. And we are doing this film specifically is because it's traditional. This one's a funny one. This one's kind of traditionally known as a bad film, but with a certain generation, it's kind of nostalgically held, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, would you say we're like, because I am, but would you say you are within that nostalgia range?
Absolutely, yeah. Well, I remember when it came out when we were kids.
Yeah.
I think I was saying to you the other night, obviously we weren't watching it the other night, but we were talking about it generally, and like I said to you, like, I remember when, I don't remember it necessarily being in the cinema, though I'm sure it was, but I remember when it was on Sky Movies premiere, and there was like a big push for it, like everyone was like, oh, The Grinch.
Yeah.
And there was like advertising and stuff, but it was like quite sort of subtle advertising, that's
yeah. And yeah, so we're going to be commentating over this because it's Christmas time. Traditionally known as a bad film, but also nostalgically guilty pleasure-y, I guess is the safe word to say. And, you know, it's adapted from a Christmas classic, which we've literally just finished watching as well, haven't we? We've literally just finished watching the Chuck Jones 1966 adaptation.
Yeah.
So we're going to commentate over this. What we're doing this time, ladies and gentlemen, we are commentating over the DVD. So you guys have to have this film in some way. I don't think it's on Netflix. I'm not sure. But we're commentating on the DVD, and the length of the film, according to this DVD, is 1 hour and 40 minutes and 38 seconds. Don't know if there's any other version, or if, I don't know. But yeah, that's the length of it. And we are currently on completely zero on the timeline. And what's going to happen now, I'm going to count down from 5. And when I say play, that's when you will unpause the film. And I'll let you know what exactly we are seeing on screen. Like, so we can be fully synced up. If you listen to the other commentaries, you know the gist of this. Anyway, Sophie, are you Reds?
I'm Reds.
Okay then, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. The Universal logo is popping up. This is the second time we're commentating over a Universal film. The first being Mamma Mia.
Yes, I forgot that was Universal.
I remember commenting on the old logo. And the Universal logo is gone now, fully gone, should be synced up. Let's do this.
Water droplets.
We're still on the studio screening. This is another thing.
Do Imagine still make movies? Because I haven't seen that screen in a very long time.
I don't know. Maybe not. Another connection with Mamma Mia this film has is the actress who played one of Meryl Streep's mates is in this.
You mean a sister?
Nah, she's a mate, I'm sure she is.
I thought they were saying it was a sister yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know. Acquaintance.
Are you on about Martha May?
Yeah.
The one who does the Christmas lights in the cannon or whatever?
Yeah, her, yeah, she's...
Yeah, I was going to say that when we were watching the bloopers because we were watching the bloopers on the special features before we started watching this. Anthony Hopkins is wasted in this.
I forget he narrates over this. Hello, Ron Howard. This is the perfect film to watch to get hyped over his Han Solo film, isn't it, Sophie?
Yes.
Way up in the mountains, in the high range of...
He's too quick for you. The
Grinch. Not How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yeah, we should make that... Like, obviously, you were saying to me... you were looking for it because obviously Oscar's DVD and Blu-ray collection is alphabetically ordered. And, well, Blu-rays and DVDs are separate, but they're alphabetical. And you were looking under H. Well, you weren't sure whether to look under H or G for the Grinch.
Yeah.
But obviously in the UK, I mean, I'm assuming here, that in the UK release was just called The Grinch. And in the US, it was How the Grinch Stole
It's
Christmas.
Yeah, which is the original title.
Oh, Taylor Momsen.
An innocent Taylor Momsen. We say like she's like like she's like really sexually really openly sexually promiscuous, but she's just a bit of a rock star demon, isn't she?
I think so. I mean, it wouldn't really matter either way, but it's just
I
think it's weird when you see somebody like as a little girl in like a Disney princess dress, and then you see them like years later wearing like a suspender belt and eye makeup.
I know what you mean. What's your opinion on the makeup on these, by the way?
It's hideous.
Are you not a fan of it?
Not on the Who's, I'm not. I like it on the Grinch. I think with the Who's, some of them look worse than others.
I'm fine with the dad. The dad looks okay.
She looks fine.
Because she hasn't got makeup on.
She has. She's got a little bit on.
No, she doesn't.
She's got a little bit.
She's got a bit of a nose.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Up, hasn't she? I don't mean this in a racist way, but isn't it weird seeing a black Who?
Well, the fact that he's the only... I think he's the only black Who in it.
That's what I mean. Like, this...
That's what's odd. It wouldn't be... Like, it's not odd that there's... like, an African-American Who.
Yeah,
it's odd that there's only one.
Exactly, that's what I meant to say. And not in a sense of, like, Who's can't be black. I mean, just like... Right, here we go, then. Just so you all know, I'm recovering from a cold. So if I have a bit of a cough or a sniff, that is why. I do have to say, I am in love with the practical effects on this whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad it's practical. Is there really a lot of CG in this? I know there's some.
There's definitely some. Like when the presents and all that are getting sucked up in the...
I know that's practical.
I love this. Again, the sets are beautiful, I think. I would definitely say, though, like, this is definitely, like, top 10 guilty pleasures for me.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's not good.
Yeah, it's kind of awful, but there's bits of it that are, like...
But, I know it sounds bad, but I can't help but think of, like, Christmas when I'm watching this film.
Oh, yeah.
Like, definitely, like, the original Chuck Jones films.
I love how she's like, oh, touch the door.
Yeah, it is kind of weirdly,
And they just look like they should be in Greece.
Yeah, the makeup on these guys are a bit horrendous, aren't they?
Yeah.
Ready for the jump scare, Sophie.
Oh my god, I just fell over.
You fell over. Oh, look at it. Way.
That's cool.
Well done, Max. Look at this. It's proper like...
Oh, it knocks me baddy when he's like pulling all that about.
Oh, eat the onion. Eat it. Oh, it's like Denny and the apple. What's your opinion on the dog?
The dog's adorable.
Max.
You can't really be mad at a dog, can you, though?
Oh, here we go. Look at this famous shot coming up. That's cool. Classic. No, it's coming to the classic bit.
Yeah, it's this bit here.
Hey,
I do like that. I feel sorry for him, though.
Apparently it was hell in that suit, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, it'll knock you out.
I think he described, like, the contacts being, like, feel like he's getting stabbed multiple times in the eyes. This is so funny. Like, just...
Someone has vandalised that vehicle. Who's just got a hacksaw? Like...
Again, Jim Carrey's comedic timing in this is pretty spot on.
Yeah.
If you got
any... Be sure to run fast with it. Run fast with a saw.
I will have to say, if you're going to complain about this film, Jim Carrey, you can't complain about Jim Carrey in this. Jim Carrey's not the one to, like, complain. Like, to complain about, if you know what I mean. I just gassed him! What I also have to say about this, doing this commentary, we're going to have to try really hard not to accidentally quote pretty much it.
Yeah.
because we find that we haven't watched the commentary because don't think we can really find it, can we?
We could, but it was sold out, I think, when I looked for it. It was the Pay the Ghost one we couldn't find.
That was it. We've watched the sample of the Grinch commentary of theirs multiple times, so we're going to have to try not to actually quote them. Like, Grinch, oh no!
Although he's just appeared like, did someone say Grinch?
I also love how the Grinch is wearing, like, a mask of a Who, but, like...
But it's really hideous.
Yeah, but, like a hideous Dr. Seuss drawing of it, though. Jeffrey Tambor in this film, my God. Jubilation. Do not go Mount Crumpet. Would you go Mount Crumpet, Sophie?
If there was crumpets on it, I would.
But it was the Grinch. Did Danny Elfman compose this?
I believe so, yeah.
I feel like he would have. Pardon me. Ugh. This is another, like...
Accurate representation of shopping at Christmas.
Well, accurate representation of a lot of people handling parcels as well.
Yeah.
Again, I know it's kind of bad to, like, think, like have a proper, like, warm feeling with this film. But, like, surely everyone has, like, a bad Christmas film that they watched when they were a child. That
I love how
they look back and they know it's bad, but it's like they can't help but feel that, like, warmth that they did when they first watched it.
The thing is, as well, though, it's like, he's like, oh, why don't we talk about the Grinch? It just reminds me of Fawlty Towers. Like, don't mention the war.
Don't mention the war. I did, but I think I got away with it. Imagine John Cleese as the Grinch, like, back in the heyday. That would have been good, wouldn't it? Like, 1970s, 80s John Cleese.
That'd have been fun.
With his,
Well, that's going to take them years to sort this out. It's like, it's only a small section.
It's like, mate, you're only, like, shuffling around in the... Jury duty, jury duty, jury duty, jury duty, blackmail, pink slip, chain letter, eviction notice, jury duty, jury duty, jury duty, jury...
He sort of devolves into going,
I love it. Jury duty, jury... There's a lot of things that I can quote within this film. We're coming up to another classic moment as well. You know which one I mean, don't you?
Oh, do you mean the bit where he's, like, on the ceiling?
Yeah, like proper Batman v Superman it up. Every time I see, like, Batman v Superman, which has only been twice, but, like, every time I see Batman just, like, sticking to the wall, I immediately just think the Grinch. That's horrifying. Look at that. It's like it was just laying on the floor. Look at it.
I love the way I see. I think it's...
Is it Max who sneezes?
Yeah. That's a scream, yeah. It's the scream.
Oh! The Grinch! Ah!
Oh no, a parcel.
She's like, I'm gonna die! It's okay, Cindy. It's all like, oh my God. The irony of that. Just like a big, massive thing of fragile, like crushing the thing.
I know the dog's like, save her. But like, I'm not going to try.
Oh. Remember when Jim Carrey was like legitimately one of the funniest people? The thing is, we're going to be watching this and we're going to be loving it, but, like, we know, like...
I know.
I love how just...
I think the joke of it is, it's because it's like... It's in theory a kid's film, and he's talking to a child, but he's like just being really like, for fuck's sake!
It's how mental he is. Look at him. He like just shakes his head like I'm like. Oh, it's proper like long manky finger.
Fluffy fingers.
Oh, here he goes. Oh, that's like Nosferatu, that is. Just like this. Cindy!
I love how she looks like a Hershey's Kiss on the top.
She does like. It was the Grinch, he does exist! With a slice of Chianti. A slice of Chianti.
Chianti.
Is it? No.
It's Chianti.
Is it? It's not a slice.
I thought it's like he tried to kill me, then changed his mind. Maybe he's not so bad.
With a nice.
It's like there was attempted murder though.
A side of fava beans and a nice Chianti. Surely there's been jokes about. Did Nostalgia Crew make jokes about that? I can't remember.
What's that? Sorry.
About make a science all lambs joke.
Oh yes, he did. Yeah. I thought they've bought a chandelier for Christmas.
Sophie, who's for Christmas? It's their life.
I know, but it's just a bit random, isn't it? Like, you think, oh yeah, Christmas tree, Christmas tree.
I have a question.
Yeah, decorations, but why a chandelier?
Might be a nice chandelier.
It's probably ugly.
I have a question, right? Is it Christmas all the time for the Who's? Like
No, he was talking about Easter earlier.
Right, okay.
I thought it was pussy.
But do they just go really overboard with
the
holidays?
I think he basically said earlier on, like, they think Easter's fine, and they're like this, and this, but Christmas is like,
right,
like, better than birthdays or something, I don't know.
Hello there, Chris. I forgot her name. It's Christina Baratsky or something like that.
Yeah.
Should we just look up her filmography and commentate over all of it? Because so far we're doing an okay job.
Yeah. I think she was in something else we watched recently, I think.
I like how they try to sexualise a Who.
I know, yeah. Well, people try and sexualise anything, really, don't they?
I guess I find it a bit more comfortable for them to sexualise a Who than like an animal.
I saw a yogurt advert where they were sexualising a cow the other day. That was pretty gross.
Yeah, no, that's not good. Oh, look at it. Oh!
Just blew that cannon.
Good night, Betty.
Betty's gonna die.
Look at that scene transition. Did you see it?
Look at that phone. I love the voice on the phone's like me.
It's how like over the top he is. Like that's a shit joke, but the fact he's like, "Well, you better go catch it."
It's really aggressive.
Oh, double crumpet, Sophie.
Double crumpet. I'm gonna dump myself. Dump.
Whoop. Double crumpet. I love it. Right, what else?
No wonder he's annoyed. They're just throwing shit at his house. I guess he likes it though, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's. Look at him. He's like proper like. Argh! Oh, Sophie. Do you know what else that actress has been in?
What?
A Bad Mom's Christmas.
She plays Mila Kunis' mum.
Yeah. What else has she been in? Trolls. She was in Trolls. Into the Woods, which is another film where Meryl Streep sings. I've heard better though. Oh, is this the scene where he just eats glass? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's in a bit. It's a bit. He sits down and then he goes, "Am I just eating because I'm bored?"
She voices someone in Food Fight as well.
Why?
The Bounty Hunter, that bad film.
Oh, do you remember that? Is it Jennifer Aniston and Gerard Butler?
Yep.
I think I saw that in the cinema, you know. I think I went with some friends.
I did a bad thing.
Did you?
We started this film and I need the loo. I can hold it out, don't worry.
We could do a pause.
No. Oh, the best song ever. Get ready, Sophie. Are you ready to sing along?
Where are you, Christmas?
Why can't I find you?
Why have you gone away?
My world is changing.
I'm rearranging.
Does that mean Christmas?
Changes too.
Oh my God, we're making a habit of singing things, aren't we?
Yeah.
We did some singing in Where Are You Christmas? Where's Christmas?
Where is they? That became Vince McMahon. It went from Bradshaw to Vince McMahon.
Didn't like.
Can we cast Vince McMahon as the Grinch?
Isn't he already?
Basically.
Well, he's making everyone work on Christmas Day, isn't he? He can't give them, like, a day off. Or can't they just pre-record Raw? You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah, it's a bit much.
I like how also the WWE trying to announce on Twitter and Facebook being like it's this big, amazing thing. And then all the wrestlers are like, can you not? Like... How many people will actually attend that show as well, though?
There'd be a few, I would think. There'd be
Okay.
some people who...
I guess like a family wrestling trip. We're talking about WWE. Then again, we just said Vince McMahon is basically the Grinch.
That's a full built set as well, isn't it?
Yep. Again, it's Min, isn't it?
Where did they build that? Do you know?
I don't. Let me look at the film locations. The gut on him, it's amazing, isn't it?
Beautiful gut.
Oh, so...
That's
It's
so
so
like...
It's so unnecessary. Oh. Tiny heart. Oh.
I love that just change of expression.
Yeah.
You know he's mean when he's a dick to his dog.
Right, locations. In like stages. Like it's like California.
Right.
Like just like sound stages.
Kind of wish that was my my
Answer machine.
answer machine message.
Oh, look at this sexy lingerie, Sophie.
That's from Answer Mazera's.
They probably do have one like that. Oh no, look at them.
Oh, I do like that effect though.
There it is, he eats glass. I remember that sticking out really, like, that really stuck out when I watched it.
Yeah, like it was. I love how he probably sticks his finger right down his throat.
That's what I mean, because it's probably like, and he's like, right, hiya. I love this bit as well.
I know. Just arguing with yourself. I love the voice that says you're an idiot. Sounds like absolutely nothing like him, though.
Yeah. Oh, just like, that's something like out of like a death match, isn't it? Just like a dude eating glass.
I know, this is like, imagine Grinch versus Dean Ambrose. Well,
John Moxley.
John Moxley. And he said Johnny Knoxville there.
Grinch versus Jimmy Havoc. Make it happen. CZW, Tournament of Death. Do it.
You know what I love though? Like, those women, they raised the Grinch. She's got poo for hair. Look at the poo. She's got poo for hair.
That is a poo
emoji.
Bigfoot.
I love how, like, we've spotted him near Whoville when they know for a fine fact he lives on that mountain.
He lives on Mount Crumpet. What were you going to say about the women raising him?
Yeah, like, everyone hates the Grinch, but everyone's totally fine with them. No one's like, you pair of old weirdos raising the Grinch.
I know, right? I was like, oh well.
And they're supposed to be like sisters or a couple or something.
It's not really said, is it?
I assume they were a couple.
I always just assumed they were friends, but they.
I think when I was little, I thought they were friends, but then as I got older, I assumed.
I've never thought about it. In
Yeah.
all honesty, if so, then Ron Howard's The Grinch is breaking boundaries. Nice little joke there. Did you get that, Sophie? Honey, our baby's here. He looks like your boss. I like how they're like, where all babies come from. Like, they're planting that in people's minds.
I love how the baby Grinch gets proper, like, shady.
Oh, look at him.
It's hideous, but it's cool because it's practical.
It's hideous, but it's also adorable. Like, it's a weird...
I was like, haha, I've just destroyed someone's life.
I know. Haha, miscarried. No, yeah, miscarried. Look at it. Oh, but also, it literally goes, oh, oh, look, oh, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, no, I, you know, I'd cuddle the baby. I'd give Grinch baby a bit of a cuddle. I know what you mean. No, that is like a big practical effect as well. Like, do you want a Christmas cookie?
He just eats the plate.
He does, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think he probably bites Santa's face off.
He does. Yeah, probably goes, ah. He looks like an old man, doesn't he?
A little bit. He kind of reminds me. Do you remember that show, The Dinosaurs?
I think so. He looks like Gary when he was a baby, but not green. Like Gary wasn't green. It's Gary now. No, I'm kidding. Gary's a bit of a
That's
Grinch,
like Bart
isn't he?
Simpson, basically, isn't it?
Yeah. Gary's a bit of a Grinch, isn't he?
He
Oh,
can
Gary.
be.
Watch Gary Explains Christmas. Doesn't she have like a proper lady boner over the Grinch, but like she's trying not to, like, she's trying to hide it, but she's doing a really poor job of doing it. Martha May, I mean.
She's like, hey girl.
And then
hi, not hey girl. Hey.
Martha was my girlfriend. No, she wasn't, you
You're like
fatty.
5, you little weirdo. I love his little assistant guy as well.
Oh, we'll get to the best part of the film in a bit, like a bit later on as well. I like how they were like, look at you little weirdo with a beard. Like, dude, like, when you totally wanted to have a beard if you were like...
If you were like that age.
Yeah.
I think most, like, people in their teenage... Well, most guys in their teenage years to their early 20s are desperately trying to at least grow a beard.
A lot of kids in primary school would want... Like, a lot of boys in primary school would want a beard.
Yeah.
Bless him.
Oh, Martha! Oh, Christmas! Oh, yeah, he doesn't say that yet. He has to actually hammer the shit out of this film.
Yeah, he has to, like...
I'm sort of getting ahead of myself with this film.
Yeah.
I like that costume's pretty cool, though.
Yeah. Does he have contacts?
I believe so.
Isn't he a little person actor?
I
think it is, isn't it? They wouldn't put a child in that.
They might. I'm really not sure.
I'll look it up. I'm doing a lot of looking up in this film. You have a beard. He doesn't really, does he, though? That's the thing. He's got massive sideburns.
He's got, sideburns. I think his gift's cute. You're sorry.
The actor who played him, I assume he was a little person. He would have been 17 when filming this.
Very probably then.
He died in 2002.
Oh.
Rest in peace, Josh Ryan Evans. You did a pretty good job as 8-year-old Grinch. He was 37 inches. One of Hollywood's smallest actors, apparently.
Oh, in height.
Yes. Not in...
Like, why are they all laughing at it? It's really not funny. Why is she laughing?
You awful teacher.
You horrible bitch.
You get reported. Oh, here we go.
I liked his present. I thought it was cute.
I would have accepted it. Oh, no.
Who's gonna get speared?
The muscles.
I know, she's like proper frothing over an 8-year-old. Settle down.
I do have to comment about the pre-much commentary. I love the fact that Mike said, like, is this the equivalent of a school shooting? There's been a school Christmas ruining.
That was like, I'm not being funny, when we were at primary school, like a kid threw a chair at a pregnant teacher, which was significantly worse than this. All the other kids.
Yeah, but...
pumped
Whoa! None of that.
Outrun my Christmas tree.
I don't know why I found that so funny. Poor little Grinch. You see, there are some, like, nice moments in this, but it's not the Grinch, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's not Dr. Seuss. Like, I enjoy this film, like, immensely. But you know what I mean? Like it's you don't.
It kind of gets too like
2000s.
No,
late
like
90s.
angsty. I know that sounds really weird.
It does get a bit like.
Like in the original, he's kind of just a bit grouchy.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
they haven't done anything to him. He looked like a Skyrim dragon. This looks like Skyrim.
He just did it. Yeah, he was
just like a crotchety old man in the original one, wasn't he?
Yeah, in this one, it's like he's got vengeance against them. Like it's like they messed him up mentally as a child.
Yeah, like the problem is, like I said in the original one, he's canny. He's just a bit grouchy. And
the thing is, though, you're meant to like kind of like sympathise with the Who's because it's like, oh, this guy's just like mucking up their Christmas. Yeah. But it's like with him, it's like, well, to be fair, they were absolute arseholes to him.
The thing being as well, though, right? The whole bit at the beginning, like, oh, we don't know why he hates Christmas so much. Maybe it's, like, for all these reasons. Then in the original, it's like, no one legitimately knows why he hates it. They're just like, maybe his heart's too small and all this. When this one's like, well, you've basically just told us why he hates Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I just fucking remember there's just the bit like where I'm getting a bit too ahead of myself with this film. I just remember something that happens later on in the film.
Oh, kicking the Christmas presents.
You're kicking the Christmas presents and the Etc. Championship.
I do apologise. What is it? That is hideous.
That's a giant reindeer.
It's not even a reindeer. It's like a moose.
Moose. Ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. What you pins on moose, Sophie?
As an animal?
The wrestler.
I don't really know much about him, Oscar.
Fair enough. You just know Adam Pacini screamed his name.
Yeah. Hoodery. Hooderman Hooderman.
Do
Do you know what? The way I'm laid, though, the subtitles kind of blocked. It looks like it said Sodom.
Sodom!
Didn't waste your time.
Everyone's like, the Grinch!
Seriously?
Oh, that zoom! I don't know what to make of Jeffrey Tambor's performance in this. I don't know whether to love it or hate it.
I think you're supposed to hate him.
No, I know I'm meant to hate him, but I mean his performance.
What else has he been in?
Oh, he's been in a lot, hasn't he? He's one of those actors.
He kind of reminds me a little bit of Dan Aykroyd.
He was in The Hangover, I think.
Oh, I know who he is. You don't even need to search. I know who he is. He's
yeah,
like,
you know him.
I used to get him and Peter
Griffin.
No, I can't remember the guy's name now. He's in Until Dawn.
Stormare.
Yeah, I used to get him and Peter Stormare mixed up some on site. I don't like once they start talking.
Yeah,
I
get what you mean. The award cannot go to the Grinch because I hate the Grinch and Martha May, who can suck my... Oh wait, that's not in the book.
Oh, he's wearing like a king robe.
He's the king of the Who's, Sophie.
His hair's pure Sean.
Sophie, he's not the only one.
Like he's Gaston.
He's not the... yeah, he's like old Gaston, isn't he? Who wins in Christmas grouchiness, the Grinch or Ebenezer Scrooge? I mean, in all incarnations, though.
Are we talking specifically towards Christmas, though?
Yeah, like Christmas.
Because if we talk about specifically towards Christmas, I would probably say the Grinch, because, like, he just hates Christmas, whereas Ebenezer Scrooge is just grumpy generally.
Okay.
Like, it's not limited to Christmas.
Is there a truly bad Christmas Carol?
Like, in terms of, like, a bad movie?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've only seen... I think I've seen a bit of the old one.
Yeah.
And I've seen the Muppet one, and I've seen the Disney one as well.
The Mickey Mouse one.
The Mickey Mouse one.
God, this scene is like... tick, tock, tick, tock. Jim Carrey, this might be his best comedic performance.
You think this is Jim Carrey's best comedic performance?
One of. What would you think is his funniest performance?
Do you know what? I can't really honestly say, because a lot of his films I watched when I was young, and I haven't really seen.
You haven't went back.
Yeah, I haven't backtracked, and I haven't seen The Truman Show yet, so I can't really.
He's not really funny in that though, but
I know it's not massively comedic, but I remember watching his movies. Excuse me. I remember watching his movies years ago, but I haven't. The only ones I've really seen recently are this, and have I seen anything else recently?
Don't think so. He doesn't really do much these days, does he? Necessarily.
Well, he was in that Andy Kaufman thing, wasn't he, recently?
Well, it was a documentary about
yeah,
yeah,
but we started filming. I thought that said piss off.
It may as well do, you know what I mean? No, but that Jim and Andy, The Great Beyond documentary is fantastic, though, but yeah.
I was going to say, still had to film it, though, so he's still doing something. I just can't remember. I think the last thing... It's the most recent thing I've actually seen him in. I think it might have been... What came up first, Bruce Almighty or Eternal Sunshine?
Bruce Almighty came out first. Eternal Sunshine came out in 2004. Bruce Almighty came out in 2003.
And what about the number 20? Was it number 23?
I think that came out a little bit later.
That'll have been the last thing I seen him in there, I think.
Really? That's like the most like recent recent film he's done that you've seen him in?
I can't think I've seen him in anything else since.
Let me have a look. Okay. Yeah, he did. Yeah, because in 2003, he did Bruce Almighty.
Yeah, I've seen that.
In 2004, he did A Series of Unfortunate Events and Eternal Sunshine.
I've seen both of those.
Then in 2005, he did Fun with Dick and Jane.
Never seen that.
I
love this part.
Yeah, let's just stop for this bit, because this bit's amazing.
I remember when I was a kid, this bit used to make me laugh uncontrollably. But you know that when you're laughing so hard you can't even make a noise or anything?
Yeah.
And it wasn't even like these bits, it's just the bit where he starts proper flailing around.
That's what I mean. Like, we need to wait for a bit, don't we? We need to actually, like, watch this bit here. Cindy Lou. Hey. It's how over the top he is.
I love how she just keeps a proper straight face as well.
Yeah. Hey.
It's the bit after this. I mean, I guess she had to like keep a straight face for the take, probably, but like, did you do that the entire time?
Before I kill again! He like Hulk Hogan's
His
the
Grinch
shirt.
boobs just jiggled there. It's this bit here I used to laugh at.
I'm psycho.
It's this. You know, it's not really funny though. He's not even doing that to her, he's doing it to the camera. There's just a guy with a camera while the other's like...
Like, Ron Howard's like, an action, and he's just watching that happen.
Because that was a
And
take.
cut. Yeah. Right, anyway. Jim Carrey, and in 2000, he missed 2006. In 2007, he did the number 23. 2008, he did Autumn Here's a Who. Another Dr. Seuss
I didn't
film.
see that.
I did. I remember enjoying it, but I need to rewatch it, in all honesty. And he also within 2000...
The only thing I really remember about Hot and Hazer Who is my friend got a dog and she called him Jojo. After the character from Hot and Hazer Who.
Yeah. And also within 2008, he did Yes Man.
I saw that. That's the last thing I seen him in there, I think.
2009, he did I Love You, Philip Morris,
Didn't
and
see that.
A Christmas Carol.
Didn't see that.
And then he skipped a few years. 2011, he did Mr. Popper's Penguins. Do you remember that?
I never saw it. God. It looked abysmal.
2013, he did The Incredible Burt Wonderstone.
I've seen that.
You saw that, did you?
I've seen that, yeah.
Also in 2013, he did Kick-Ass 2, which I still need to see. And then he was an uncredited role in Anchorman 2. So,
be like Burt Wonderstone then, that's the last thing I saw him in.
2014, Dumb and Dumber 2.
Didn't see that.
And that's really the last thing he did.
Yeah, so Incredible Burt Wonderstone, and before that, Yes Man. I forgot he was in, to be fair, I forgot he was in Burt Wonderstone, but he plays like a daredevil type person. He's meant to be a bit like Russell Brand, I think.
Isn't he maybe like Chris Angel?
Chris Angel.
He's like he's a magician, but he's like...
Yeah.
He does like mindfuckery shit.
Yeah, I think he's meant to be a bit like that.
Like he's meant to be an edgy magician.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the bit where he's like, an award?
Suppose I will. Younger, less hairy me.
Don't bullshit, Grinch. You were never not hairy. We saw you as a baby.
You were hairy. You were a hairy baby.
I also love the fact of how, like, he's so expressive under all that makeup.
Yeah. That was pretty impressive.
That's where Mike Myers fails miserably with Cat in the Hat, though, isn't it? Like, he's just, like...
But he hasn't got the massively expressive... Apart from when he's smiling,
that's
he
what
hasn't
I mean.
got a massively expressive face anyway.
That's what I mean. It's like, if you're going to do that much makeup on someone, you need, like, massive amounts of expression.
Yeah.
The Hubilation? Would you go to a Hubilation, Sophie?
Sure, why not?
Wallow in self-pity. Stare into the abyss. It's so funny. So avoid hunger. Tell no one.
Oh, that's so dark. Well, it's not that dark. I mean, a bit.
Wrestle with my self-loathing. It's. Why not?
God.
Do you think all those are actually scripted words, or Jim Carrey ad-libbed them?
I think he might have ad-libbed some of that. Didn't he get quite a bit of freedom?
Oh, I love it! Look at that! And then.
I love that.
Yeah, I think. Well, to be fair, if you put him in that much makeup, I would feel as a director, kind of like required to be like, you know what, like, feel free to ad lib as much as you would want to.
Yeah.
Like, stick within the script to an extent, but like, just like. I love the fact he took like the tablecloth and all the stuff stayed on there, but he just came back to like wreck house.
Oh, this as well. That giant shoe.
I don't know. Oh, that's how I'm not going.
I love how there's baubles in the microphone.
Yeah. Cheermeister. He's not... A cheermeister, though, would never be as good of a meister as Burgermeister Meisterburger.
Burgermeister Meisterburger.
If anyone knows what that is, what that's a reference to, you got your Christmas, like, you got your Christmas fiction right up to like top notch. How dare they? It doesn't Max just like, oh, fuck off, mate. And
Max like, is just like, ugh.
Oh, the editing.
That really makes me, like, uncomfortable.
The editing in this is not good.
I know.
I will say that. It's not good editing at all.
I'm pretty sure, like, unless, again, she's another one, unless she smiles, her facial expression doesn't really change.
Taylor Momsen?
Yeah, in this at least.
Yeah.
I've seen her in other things, like when she's got older.
Has she acted in any more? Like,
yeah, she was in, I don't know about movies, but she was in Gossip Girl for quite a while.
Okay.
I started watching that at some point, and then I kind of tapered off, but she was...
Is that the woman Blake Lively?
Yeah.
Oh, look at it! Ah!
Oh.
Oh, this is the boob joke coming up, isn't it?
I don't want titty face in my children's movie.
Oh, my
Oh, she's just like, he made it, and he just basically sexually assaulted her.
He didn't really...
Well, he didn't.
No.
He could have got straight up and been like, oh, sorry.
Yeah, he could, like, yeah. Look at him, he's like, arr, let me just kiss you. Doesn't he kiss him? No, he tells him to kiss his ass, but that's like...
He gets him to kiss the dog's ass. He kisses hair, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what he does? He shaves his hair off on the top and then kisses his head off.
That's it, yeah. Would that be your aspiration, like, to be a cheermeister?
No, because then I'd have to eat all that shit that they end up giving him.
Okay, this is easily, like, the best part of the film. This is, like this whole, like, scene coming up, isn't it, though? Ah! Okay, now there's sexual assault him. There you go.
Oh. That jumper's pretty awesome, though.
Oh,
was at the bottom.
put him in the chair of cheer.
Oh, God. Chair of cheer.
I love how, like, over the top they are, aren't they? Doesn't he just flail around in the chair? Yeah, look at him.
He just looks really uncomfortable.
There'll be hell to pay. Sophie! Whoo! Put it! Cook off! I love it. Here we go, Sophie, look.
I know. That is clearly...
This is not pudding.
What is it? Oh, I feel ill just watching him.
Oh, it's still in his mouth. It's proper minging. Like, easily, this is the best part of the film, though, isn't it? Because this is where it's like, I thought I said, fuck's sake, it says fruitcake, tra-la-la-la. Oh!
How has he not vomited yet?
Fudge Judge, he's eating pudding. He's eating pudding, fruitcake, and now fudge. Oh, look at him.
Oh, he's like, oh wait, give me it, give it to me.
Oh. That's a lot of people after Christmas. I love this bit as well with the chariots of fire. This is Boris Johnson.
Child out, yeah, Boris Johnson's that child.
I want like...
This bit here, look how over the top. Yes!
And she's like, whoa, oh, wait. I like have to find him unattractive.
It's like, fuck children. Not literally.
Not literally, because that's pedophilia. I beat you. I can't, like, despise this film. That's the thing. There's people who, like, downright despise this film, but I just can't.
Yeah.
Like, there's some just, like... it's immature, but there's some, like, I don't know, it's not quite Adam Sandler immature. Like, Jim Carrey immature can be funny as fuck, I think.
Yeah.
Because he goes so over the top.
It depends, really, I think, again, on what he's on. Because certain films, like, if he's in, like, Dumb and Dumber and Ace Ventura, it gets a bit dumb.
Yeah. And
as much as I actually I remember liking Ace Ventura when I was a kid, but I probably just think it's...
Oh, this is like murder.
But I think when he goes from being, like... Right, can I just ask, when he shaved with that, how did he even cut himself? If he had, like, a legit like, a manual razor, like a hand razor, like, yeah, I could understand how he sliced his face up, but he was using, like, clippers. How do you slice your face with clippers?
These are the questions that Whoville will never answer, Sophie.
I'm not being funny, I've shaved your face and I've never cut you.
Yeah, but it's a bit of a different thing than, like, shears.
Not far different, though. It's the same basic way it works. That's hideous.
I was just going to say, that's awful. That's an awful name as well, Augustus. Oh, we're getting to the scene, Sophie, where the Grinch just starts to, like, it's a new car. I like how he's essentially bribing her into marrying him. Oh, he keys the car with his nail, doesn't he?
Yeah. Just say no.
Look at him. From like...
Say bye-bye, E-car. Where were we going with that? Oh yeah, what about Jim Carrey? Yeah, like when if he can do like really over the top, but if he has elements of dark comedy or just general sarcasm in there, it kind of works better, I think.
Yeah, like him being really over the top or actually kind of being like...
When he was a bit like wallowing self-loathing.
Yeah, it's... Like, it's funny, just imagine, like, a really cartoony character just being like, wrestle with my South Loven or something like that. But, like, imagine, like, Adam Sandler in that. It just would be awful, wouldn't it?
God.
I still use that phrase to this day, to be fair. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Again, there's so much in this which I quote still, but it's like... I clearly acknowledge the Chuck Jones and the Dr. Seuss... Like, Chuck don't... Oh, here it comes! This way.
Mistletoe.
I love how we go away with like, kiss my ass.
Kiss me asshole. Here we are, this is what I'm about, yeah.
That was a proper Gary face there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh no, this is the best part
Where
of
he
the
rips
film.
his clothes off and then dives at them.
Just like the whole thing. Like everyone's like, run!
Where he just blows up over. Oh, he didn't really need to go that level, he could have just got a tin of deodorant.
Oh.
And while she's a bit like, oh, the tree's on fire. I thought the mayor was going, oh!
The humanity! Humanity, I love it. It's so stupid.
Although he's just wandering around in shock with like a partially bald head.
Oh, everyone's legging it, but it's like as if they're... Hang on, here it is.
You know what I don't understand, right? He's running around trying to get away. Why didn't he just dive in the dumper to crumpet thing?
Isn't he want to cause more chaos? I don't know. I just love how everyone's like legging it around him as if like there's like...
Why is there tiny hooves? Was that ever explained?
Good point! Like...
Other than to make it look funny when he does that.
Because, I mean, the image of that is pretty like... Look at it, that's like Fast and Furious, that is.
That is absolutely... That's Tokyo Drift right there.
But I love how everyone's like legging it around like there's like a group of them. Oh, look at him!
Oh dear. I could have made an awful joke there, but I'm not going to.
What were you going to say?
On the topic of Fast and Furious.
Oh, here we go. Oh, look at it! It's so...
That tiny little car.
It was next to a fire hydrant.
Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Which still wouldn't do that though.
I love the fact that the fire hydrant blew up.
That is pretty funny, that, isn't it? I need to get one more joke out the way with that. I'm stealing. But it's who 11.
Stealing jokes. Is this what we've got? Is this what we've come to?
I guess so. I literally, that's the first thing I see when I see this, though, now. It's who 11. I'm not saying all the rest, but you know what I mean? Because that would be, like, shameful.
Yeah. Grinchless. Merry Christmas! Climbing from the ashes like a phoenix!
I like how the parents are just like, we're so disappointed in you. Gumping a crumpet. I quite enjoyed that.
That was a nice lunch.
Might have a read now.
I think with my ovaries.
Good thing we have a spare.
Where were they keeping that?
Suffering snorkel blast.
Oh, 40 hours, I thought. Oh, 4 hours, sorry, yeah.
I just realised they're on a snowflake, aren't they?
Yeah.
Won't that melt eventually?
Yes, it would. So they're all going to die horribly soon.
Is that why they live? Is that why they rage over Christmas? Because they know they're not going to have long.
Possibly. Oh God.
You see, in the animated one, it was kind of charming, wasn't it?
Kind of scary.
This is kind of satanic. I like how, like, this is where, like, the animated thing realistically takes, like, starts.
Yeah, this is the point where, this is the beginning of the animated thing, pretty much.
I'm speaking in rhyme!
Help me!
Do you get it? Because Dr. Seuss.
Can I have the big cushion, please?
Yeah, I guess so. Don't fall asleep.
I'm not, I just, my back's out. Throw it here. Oh!
What would you say is Dr. Seuss's masterpiece?
This?
I would agree that The Grinch is dead. I didn't read the book, though. I don't think I've read any Dr. Seuss, oddly enough.
Oh, God. I remember just loving that when I was little.
You love that now? Like, if a dog just did that, you would love that now? Nothing's changed.
I hate this, though.
One way loves him out.
Poor pupper.
No.
He looked a bit like Robbie Rotten there, like.
We are number one, Max!
We are number one.
I thought Jimmy was going to RKO the tree then.
I remember watching Lazy Town and thinking that the guy who plays Robbie Rotten got a lot of inspiration from this.
He probably did. Here we go. Oh! It's not quite as effective as the animated one.
I think it's because the best one he did at the very beginning.
Yeah, that's the classic one, isn't it? They did a good job of replicating that, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Even though you're green, mate. Mr. Grinch. Totally irrelevant, but did you know that Lush do some deodorant called the Grinch?
Do they?
Yeah. It's called, it's like the Grinch, but and it's like a green colour, but it's called the Grinch.
That's funny. Ah!
I thought he hit his own finger then.
Are they reusing the original song here, or are they re-recording it?
They've re-recorded it.
Yeah, they have, because they got a female singer.
They've jazzed it up a bit.
Yeah. Ah! Yeah, they made it a bit more. They made it a bit more 21st century.
It's still sort of old school to an extent. It's not full on like pop single.
Yeah, I don't think. That's the one thing I wish they won't. I hope they don't do with this new Grinch film, which I'm semi looking forward to. The reason why I say semi looking forward to it because I like Benedict Cumberbatch. I think he's a great choice as Grinch, and the story of the Grinch is fantastic. I think anyway.
Do you know anything that's bothering me? Two possible things. It's the same people who did the Lorax.
Yeah.
Which I haven't seen, but I've seen reviews of. So that for a start, and I hope they're not going to try and make it all too 21st century.
That's what I mean. Like, I hope, like, I was going to say, I hope they don't do, like, oh, you're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Like, they do, like, a little bit of, like, a rap of it or whatever like that. Like, I hope they do, like, a classic-ish style, I guess.
Yeah.
You're smart. Oh, look at this!
You smell.
It's proper disgusting, that was like.
Main one. I love how we had to make a license plate for it.
Yeah, I don't mind this version. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look at him.
This is the point where he's going to vomit after all that earlier.
What are you doing? Are you playing that rubbish game?
Yes, I am.
We're watching The Grinch, Sophie.
I've just mentioned DJ Khaled on this.
I don't care. How much of this have we watched?
We're a good chunk of the way through it. He only has to rob the house.
Merry
This
Christmas.
is what Gary thinks Santa does. This movie.
If you've watched, can we just like briefly kind of explain that, like kind of like have a mini talk about that? In Gary Explains Christmas, again, watch that if you haven't. The very first thing he says when I ask him to explain Christmas is like, it's burglary when you think about it, because there's a man who like breaks into your house, but he gives presents. Like, he thinks that like he initially thought that breaking in meant burglary. Oh, Max, wee little nose. Here he is with his Spielberg hat.
WSS Whoville.
It's like watching a Tommy Wiseau. Like, Tommy Wiseau audition someone, isn't it?
Even though it's meant to be Ron Howard.
I thought it was meant to be Spielberg.
I thought it was supposed to be Ron Howard. I don't know.
Probably both. They both wear caps.
That's worrying.
What? Oh, that. Oh.
That makes me feel really uncomfortable.
Alright, Grinch, with your little orgasmic.
Did he strap a vibrator to that thing?
He might be sat on it right now.
That's what I mean.
Max is like, I find that offensive. That's like... Is it dead pig hot dog?
It's bits of mashed up pig, yeah.
Yeah. Max is like, I find that very offensive. I'm not a dog. I mean, I'm not a hot dog. Woof.
Fuck.
Yeah, this is another thing that's a bit daft. Like, his, like, rocket sleigh.
Oh, yeah.
Max, no!
I'm gonna throw up and then we're gonna die.
Did you legitimately know that was going to be said?
Yes, I did.
Right, okay, because I was going to say that's very convenient.
No, I didn't know he was gonna say that.
Got itchy foot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Give it a scratch then.
I will. Would you snuggle with Max?
Yes, he's cute.
Who's the cutest dog, Sophie, in film?
Oh, don't ask me that. That's a horrible question to ask.
Why?
Because there's too many. How would you rate one dog as being more cute than another?
Who are the cutest dogs then in
All
film?
of them.
Every dog in every film's
Yes,
cute.
every dog.
What's been a standout one though?
I can't. I just like all of them.
Has there been a dog in this year? In a film this year?
I like the one in It Comes at Night.
Oh yeah, that was a lovely dog.
I think probably. Oh, go on then. When we watch Bad Moon, the German Shepherd in Bad Moon's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Here we go, here's the Grinch things coming up. You know, I will have to say, the pacing for this film's actually really good. It does go by pretty quick, this film.
I was thinking that, like, when they got to the bit where he started burning everything.
Yeah, because I remember, like, well, just then I was like, oh, Christ, already? I was like, oh no, we're like a good way into it though, aren't we? Grinch, you fat ass. No. Are you a fan of Ron Howard?
What else has he done?
Right.
Did he do Apollo 13?
He did do Apollo 13.
I haven't seen that, so I can't comment on that.
He did Rush, which wasn't bad.
Is that the one with
Chris Hemsworth? Yes. Not. You don't have to be a car fan, like a Formula 1 fan, to like be into it as well.
Yeah.
Right. He did Grand Theft Auto.
What, like the...
In 1977.
Right. No, I don't know. I haven't seen that.
He did a film called Splash.
I haven't seen that.
Willow. He did Willow.
I haven't seen that.
Parenthood.
No.
Far and Away.
No.
Apollo 13.
No.
Ransom.
Vaguely remember it.
Is that Give Me Back My Son?
Yeah, that's Give Me Back My Son. I just can't really remember the movie very well.
He did Ed TV.
Oh, did he? I haven't seen that either.
Well, we need to watch that, yeah. He did A Beautiful Mind. He did a film called The Missing. Cinderella Man. That's a good film.
It's not about boxer?
Yeah, it's Russell Crowe. It's really good, actually. The Da Vinci Code.
I've seen that. I thought it was boring.
Frost Nixon. Angels and Demons. He did a film called The Dilemma. Rush. In the Heart of the Sea, which is that one with Chris Hemsworth. The one, the Moby Dick one, I think it was.
Yeah.
And Inferno.
So I've only seen The Grinch, a bit of Ransom and Da Vinci Code.
He's actually not all that great of a director when you actually look back, is he?
Depends what you're into, really, I think.
Oh, look at this, here he goes. He's kind of like Spielberg light, isn't he?
I was say he's like Sid, and I was like, well...
No. Isn't, don't you get that vibe,
I can see what you mean.
Oh, this bit is a moment that stuck out my mind as well. Probably.
Vengeance?
Yeah, that bit there. Like,
where his head pops out.
Yeah. Vengeance. Presents, I suppose.
You fucking idiot.
I like how he just pulled a drink out of his ass, basically.
What else would you do?
What?
You what? You what?
He does get kind of Vince McMahon in this, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I want to see that, actually, now. I do want to see...
Vince McMahon's the Grinch.
Before Vince McMahon dies... That's... Here we go. WWE cast. Who else would be in this version? Who would be the mayor? Triple H. Would it be Triple H?
I'm trying to think. The mayor. Paul Heyman.
Yes. And then Martha May would just be... I don't know. Someone Vince just wants to bone.
So what's the
A lot of them, yeah.
Sybil, I don't know.
Sybil?
Not Sybil, Sable, even.
Sybil Bomb!
Sybil Bomb!
I like how he nicks the mouse and not the crumb. What's your opinions on Dr. Seuss? Do you have any?
I haven't read many of the Dr. Seuss books, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Yeah.
I only really know this and The Cat in the Hat, and then I know of the Lorax. I think there's probably, like...
Horn Hears a Who, of course.
From what I can understand, there's some good messages in them.
Yeah, I didn't read
something I necessarily grew up with, though, not like some people did.
Yeah, I was more of a Roald Dahl kid. Well...
Yeah, I read a lot of Jacqueline Wilson as well.
Yeah. Oh. Is J.K. Rowling a one-hit wonder? In sense of like Harry Potter and that's it.
She's had other things out. They just haven't been necessarily as popular. Well, she released another book under a pseudonym.
Oh.
And then people sort of, oh, that's awful.
Oh, can we not like ever do that again?
Can we just take away this section also? This is awful.
What, when he gets him to kiss the dog's ass?
Yeah.
I'll go and look at it, Sophie. Look at it.
I don't want to look at it.
Why?
It's awful.
Ugh.
I'm not looking at it.
It's done. Ugh.
That's disturbing also.
Like this stuff is like the stuff of nightmares, isn't it?
Oh god, yeah.
Out of everything in this film, the bit where he actually steals Christmas, it's like hellspawn stuff. What were we saying? Oh, J.K. Rowling, that was it. Oh
yeah,
god,
she had like, oh, that's horrendous.
I
love this joke. I just love the ongoing cat joke where the cat just like murders him.
But yeah, J.K. Rowling released a book under a pseudonym.
Yeah, but people kind of clicked on it was her eventually.
Right.
I totally forgot what Casual Vacancy it was called. And then she's had another one out since, but I can't remember what that was called.
Wasn't that like meant to be like advertised like it's like we just missed the bit where the Grinch is probably like But didn't she do a bit where it wasn't like advertised like it's not a children's book type of thing?
Yeah, it's a murder mystery thing.
Yeah.
But I think it got released under a pseudonym because I think she just wanted it to be its own thing without like people being like, it's not like Harry Potter.
Yeah, like people were like, yeah, I know what you mean. Was that her first thing, Harry Potter?
Yeah.
She did it well then, didn't she?
She was really poor when she wrote it. She was writing it pretty much, I think. I don't think on the back of napkins, but I'm pretty sure she was writing it in like a diner.
What happened with that lawsuit?
Which one?
Wasn't there something like a guy in Canada claimed that she stole elements of his story to put in Harry Potter or something like that?
I don't know.
Back to the Grinch. I'll be waking up now. I do have to say, after watching Chuck Jones's Grinch, it is very jarring to see the comparison of how they react to like instantly compared to this film, where it's like, yeah, the presents all gone, but they still go out and they just sing and Sleepers like here, and they're all like, what are we gonna do? So
yeah, they're all like proper little twats about
they're
it.
still like all like they're still like bummed over like the whole like superficial thing where like I can understand where that's where that element of the film what people hate of like a film where it's like literally the initial message right away with Chuck Jones's Grinch / Dr. Seuss's Grinch was like just right away, and it's like, oh no, well, we're still Christmas, let's still celebrate it, as opposed to this where it's like, it's ruined!
Yeah, it's almost as if it's like the end of the world.
And it has to take Cindy Lou to be like, it's okay. Like, destroy Christmas.
And then he starts like shouting at a child.
Yeah.
I always found this really uncomfortable when I was a kid.
Yeah. Girl. Is it me or did his accent change there?
Oh, but yeah.
Girl. Do you know what? This might be like one of the least, excuse me, eventful. Out of the 3 commentaries so far of Chapter 6, this might be the least eventful one, but I'm enjoying this because it's like... You know what? We're still here, mate.
Yeah, it's like no one died. Jesus. Well, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you capitalistic as shit?
Hey! He was like, she's a child, and then he just walked up. It's like, she's my child. It's like, yeah, bitch. That's a nice moment, but it's like, oh, I could do without that. Like,
yeah, like get out.
There's a lot of things in this film that I could just do without. You know what I mean? Like. Dump it to Crumpet. I'm not Mister. Downright nasty, not niceness. Oh, is this where he's going to try and murder them? Not who's, but like. Max is like, look, bitch.
I don't know what he was trying to achieve. Was he just going to fling it all off the mountain?
Yes.
What's that going to do?
Like, permanently destroy them.
Yeah, but then it's like they're never going to get them back anyway, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
He doesn't want to deal with it, does he?
I guess not.
I love how when this is clearly meant to be like an emotional moment, then it just quickly becomes
really like over the top.
Jim Carrey flailing around. Here we go. It's going to happen a bit. I do have to say the daft thing about this is like Ron Howard said, like he like appreciated like Dr. Seuss's The Grinch so much that like he felt like there's no way he would be able to replicate it, so he didn't even try. Like I get what he kind of means, but like part of it's meant to be to try to somewhat capture the magic.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like again, I like this to an extent, but that's for nostalgic purposes.
Yeah. That's
not for Grinch faithfulness. Like. Do you think they're going to get Benedict Cumberbatch to be the narrator as well?
I hope so.
Maybe. Christmas.
See, this is a nice scene, but even then it means nothing because, like, why would he just suddenly, like, be like, I love Christmas now? Like, the whole reason he hated Christmas in the first place was because he got bullied to shit.
Yeah, like, in the original, like, the way he's like, oh, maybe it means something a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because he saw, like... like, the fact that he just saw them all singing and dancing, it's like... they could just do without presents. Like, they haven't changed his opinion towards them. Like, they haven't changed... they haven't changed their opinion towards him. Like... help me! Yeah, kind of watching the originals kind of messed us over, hasn't it, a bit more?
Yeah.
But it's just the way he said that line about, like, maybe Christmas doesn't come from a store. Like, it was, like, very, like, heartwarming in, like, the original. In there, it felt just really like Jim Carrey just being like, maybe Christmas doesn't come from a store. But But it wasn't the Grinch you said either, it was the narrator, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, just the shot of him crying. It just keeps going. Look at it.
And it goes on forever, doesn't it?
Excuse me. Oh, the light. He's seen the... Oh, no, it's just the sun.
It's God.
Hello, God. It's Grinchless. It's Grinchless.
I kind of don't understand why he just stares at the sun. Like, if the contacts weren't hurting your eyes bad enough already.
I'm all toasty inside. I'm leaking. Christ.
I'm leaking.
Oh, I love this line. Oh, Max.
He's like a drunk nana at a party, isn't he?
Oh, Max, I love you. That's another one I quote as well all the time. Oh, Gary, I love you. The presents. Would you ever thought you would have heard the Grinch say, "What is the deal? What's the deal?" Oh, look at the time.
Oh, God.
Quick, Grinch.
Ooh.
No.
Sing along.
Why are you on top of the sleigh, though?
Yeah, like, why didn't you just walk around and be like, oh, yeah.
Why did you climb
right
up
there,
it?
look.
Yeah.
Do you want some biscuits?
Yeah. That's a bit. Oh,
Oh, I know that's meant to be charming, but it's kind of the opposite.
it's the eyes. No, I love Jim Carrey. He's just like, oh, isn't this way he lifts up the sleigh? Here it is, look at him. The muscles.
The dog kind of looked angry there.
Probably was. She was probably getting annoyed.
Wouldn't you be if you run this?
Probably. Oh, look at him. Squats. Working the glutes.
The glutes.
He sounds like he wants to murder everyone still, doesn't he? Like, he's like, I love Christmas, but he's still like, I've got you, Cindy Lou. And now prepare to die. Prepare for die, was it?
Welcome to die.
Welcome to die, that's it. Welcome to die. I am Magneto, Master of Magnus. Welcome to die. Look at this mad slaying skills. Whoa!
This is CG, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
yes, it is.
absolutely.
From behind it looks relatively real. That's... Yeah, okay. Oh. What?
That's practical.
Did he say bitchin'?
It sounded like he said bitchin'. I'm not quite sure what he said.
I didn't quite read the subtitles. It looked like he said bitchin'. I might need to go back, but otherwise that's... Jesus, alright. I'm sure there will be if, like, her family finds her just dead.
Oh God, they nearly crashed right into that tree there, like.
That would have been too fast and too furious, that would have been. I like how everyone's like, Sydney, and then, like, just, like, Martha May's like, the Grinch. Like, she's still, like, just soaking herself over the Grinch. Get the joke there. Classic insurance joke. While riding
Well,
a
we've
sleigh.
got no Botox jokes up to now, so that's a start.
Yeah, there's no Botox jokes in this. That's a bit later on, I think, isn't it? Like, in time.
Yeah, I think this might be a bit early.
Dad, move it! You know what? Again, as I said, this may be goofy and it may not be good, but it gets me all warm for Christmas. If Jim Carrey, as the Grinch, came belting down into our town like that...
I feel like everyone like there is just kind of like, has he drugged us as well?
Oh! Roll credits.
Miss him! Miss the bastard!
Still doesn't quite like make up for like breaking and entering and robbery.
Yeah.
He said sorry. It's like, dude,
I wish you could like say that about everything in life.
At least in the original there was no police system.
Yeah,
so,
they're just kind of like, oh, okay, never mind.
Like with this, there's clearly a law system here, and there's like where it's like the Grinch. Oh no, never mind. I do have to say she's infinitely less annoying than she was in Mamma Mia.
She's pretty annoying
in Mamma Mia. Even then, it's within this. Excuse me. Even with this, I still don't quite buy his joy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't quite buy he's like still like he's now well into Christmas. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he still seems like he's got a bit of an agenda, hasn't he?
Yeah, a little bit.
Jim, can you no longer pull,
I didn't know what we had all of there. It's a hand.
Jim, can you know, like... No, here we go, Taylor Momsen singing again. Could, like, Jim Carrey, like, never just smile in the Grinch costume again, like, trying to be loving.
I love that guy with a beard.
I know, he's, like, the best part, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking, is he the one who was like, this is not pudding, but he's not. He's the one who knits the alcohol.
Yeah, he's the one like, that was good stuff. Groin
it
shot.
seems like he's like really begrudging of this as well. It's like, oh, if I have to.
Yeah, like, he doesn't seem like he's turned to the Christmas side, does he?
No, it kind of looks like he has to an extent, but it's kind of like, oh, it'll make everyone else happy.
Like, yeah, he's kind of like, oh, I guess I was a dick. Like, I'll be jolly, I guess. Like, he's not well in the way anymore.
Yeah.
Like, oh, like, I love the fact they all came back to his place. Ugh.
That looks vile.
Can we campaign for Santa to be a vegan?
Can we campaign for no one to ever eat that thing that he's cutting up now ever again?
I don't...
Oh.
Who wants the gizzard?
He's still selfish.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he's like still like, who wants the gizzard? That'll be me. Too bad, I got it. Yeah, he's like not fully like, here you go. Is that an elephant? No, it's just...
No, it's just a snow sculpture, I guess.
Excuse me again. And ladies and gentlemen, that was Ron Howard's The Grinch. The credits are rolling. Dedicated to Howard, who loved Christmas the most. I assume that might be his mum.
Yeah, sounds like it would be.
Right, I'm going to mute this for now. While they sing,
Where are you, Christmas?
Opinions on The Grinch, Sophie?
It is terrible, but it's, like, nostalgic. So you have to watch it, like, every year.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I
definitely liked it a lot better when I was younger, I think, but I get I get a lot of the jokes more now.
I laugh more, but when it's meant to be doing Dr. Seuss Grinch stuff.
Yeah, is it no? If it wasn't trying to be that, maybe it wouldn't be as bad.
Yeah, maybe it wouldn't be frowned upon as much, because I think like the original source material does have such like a good message behind it.
Yeah.
And this kind of doesn't. This kind of has a half-assed version of it.
Well, it's not even a half-assed version. It just makes it really like sort of
Yeah.
to an extent.
I'm a fan of the makeup.
Yep.
I'm a fan of the sets. And even the costumes, I think, are pretty cool.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, I'm really not a fan necessarily of all the makeup, as I've obviously said previously.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think the Grinch, all of the Grinch makeup's really good. I love the practical effects. They've probably made, like, I agree a lot when they're, like, sort of, like, when Rob and Doug Walker were talking about it and they were sort of saying, like, the lighting and the colours are, like,
it's got a bit of fog to it, yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't like that. Like, the set design's pretty cool, but the colouring and the lighting's just all wrong.
Yeah, they could have done it with, like, making it more brighter. So, yeah.
Or just warmer lighting.
Yeah.
There's, like, points where it's just Christmas lights and it kind of looks okay. But the bits during the day, like, the nighttime scenes are pretty okay.
Yeah.
But the bits during the day just look really, like, grim.
Yeah. Yeah. But overall...
That's the Grinch.
That's the Grinch commentary. Not really our most, like, hectic one, necessarily.
No, I think we've had more hectic ones. But I think the thing being is, the past two films we've sort of done a commentary on.
We just haven't liked them.
Well, we haven't seen Shark Tale for quite a while.
Yeah.
Which we watched we watched The Grinch last year.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen Shark Tale for a while, and Mamma Mia I'd never really properly seen.
Yeah.
So it was fresh reactions, whereas with this, because I've seen it so much, I kind of know what's coming.
Yeah, yeah. This was more just like inputting things that we thought about it as the film was going along, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, I would say that, yeah.
Yeah, and of course, like, appreciating some of the more over-the-top things.
Yeah,
and the more...
or some of the jokes that did make us, like, laugh a little.
Well, I mean, the joke where he, like, got the tablecloth and then walked out of frame and just came back just to mess it all up.
I do like that. That doesn't.
And the whole, like,
yeah.
Like, just like Jim Carrey doing stuff.
I think you were doing the hand movements there, and like the people who are like probably listening to this can't even see.
Well, they can't see the hand movements, but I'm like demonstrating to you, going
Yeah.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to this.
If you made it all the way to
if
the
you
end.
made it through all the way through, we've got one. I'll say because we are planning on actually releasing it. We've got one more Christmas thing to be released this Christmas. We had Gary Explains Christmas. We had this, and then the next one will be our top 12 favourite Christmas films / short films.
Our 12 films of Christmas.
Yes, include short films because short films are actually they're just as important, aren't they?
Yeah.
With Christmas,
And sometimes they're better than full features.
they are. Evidence, Grinch and Grinch.
Yeah.
So that will be uploaded Christmas Eve. That will be our Christmas Eve
Offering to you.
Yes, if you want to go back and watch our previous Christmas Eve offerings, the first one was in 2015 with A Very Merry Gary Christmas, which to this day might be one of my proudest achievements on Heel Pictures. And the second one being last year's, being 12 Days of Heelmas, which I was relatively happy with considering I just threw that together, like pretty much within the week. So guys, thank you all for watching. You can go in the description to find the Facebook page, Instagrams, Twitters, and Letterboxd to see what we've been watching this Christmas season. Not a lot, actually, really.
Yeah, we've been a bit slow with the Christmas movie watching this time around, I think.
Yeah, not as unlike Halloween, which we just.
This is kind of like the fourth. This is only like the fourth Christmas movie we've watched, including shorts.
Yeah.
So we watched Krampus, we watched The Holiday, we watched the OG Grinch, we watched this.
Yeah, I watched The Snowman.
Yeah, you did.
The Santa Claus.
Oh yeah, we watched the Santa Claus, didn't we? Yeah.
So about 5, 6 then.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you all for listening. Hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, guys, we will see you later, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.